security came on the intercom. Now, there are not very many students here because it would have been like 8:15 in the morning. There were a few students here, but they came on. They said we're evacuating the building, and none of the students knew what was going on. And so I was in the position of having to go out to that reference desk in the middle of the floor, and everybody looks frightened. They're all coming to the desk. What's going on? What do we do? And so I just thought I just have to take a really deep breath and say, we need to be calm, but we need to evacuate the building. I saw this man's face, and he had tears in his eyes. And he said, Paula, it's the end times. This is the end times. Almost like a Christian belief, like the whole world is falling apart. It was just very sad. This is this very, very kind man, and how it just felt like everything is falling apart. One of the students was a student who's of the Sikh religion, and he had a turban on, and it really, suddenly my breath caught, and I thought, I wonder if people are going to be looking at this student. And I said, and I didn't really try to look at him. I tried to look at all of the people that were standing there, and I said, let's all just remember last time that there was terrorism in the United States. It was an American citizen from Michigan who blew up in Oklahoma City. So I said, let's not look at any particular group of people. We don't know what happened. We don't know what caused this. So then they evacuated the building. I've never been on a silent L train before. Everyone, if they weren't praying, they're just concentrating on how awful this whole situation is. But you'll hear a lot of people saying this. That was the most beautiful weather ever. It was the most beautiful day. And just today when I was coming to work, I thought, oh, this is a beautiful, beautiful day, just like September 11th. And when I came into work today, a colleague that I was talking to said, Paula, isn't the weather just like September 11th, 2001? And it's just funny to think of a whole generation of people are associating beautiful weather with this most horrible day.
I was walking over towards the train station on Michigan Avenue. Yeah, didn't want to go underground yet because I was just kind of scared and nervous. And it wasn't time for the train to be there, so I was still above ground at that time. And there was a Bennigan's on Michigan Avenue. I walked into the Bennigan's because they had a TV. And then they had the news that the towers had fallen, which I was stunned to hear, obviously. Then I went down and caught a train. And I remember that the trains, they were just getting trains to the platform, filling them up, and then sending them off. So there was no schedule, or there was no checking tickets. It was just people loading onto whatever train was there